Alright, what's up everybody? It's Kids Move, Lunch Break Vlog 10, and I just finished watching the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer, and honestly, I'm actually impressed by it. It looks cool. I'm not really a fan of the taking the controllers and using the tablet with the small controllers. It will probably, if I get this console hybrid, it would definitely be like maybe a full-time console for me, at least 90% of the time, or the sticks will remain attached to the tablet and not removed from it. But it's a cool idea. Nintendo, like I said, we all want them to make a traditional console. I really want a traditional console from Nintendo, and I just have to come to the conclusion and accept the fact that they won't. They're going to do what Nintendo does, and that's try to innovate till they run out of ideas. But this idea isn't too bad. It's cool. It covers both bases. Kill two birds with one stone. Get a console and a handheld. If it's successful, I mean, the handheld people are going to run to it. It's like being able to own two things at once. I understand what they're doing with it, and hopefully it has a support. During the trailer, you got to see, I believe, NBA 2K running, and there was a game, I don't know if it was The Witcher or something, there was some game running that looked cool, that looks like a game that wouldn't run on a Nintendo platform in the trailer, but it does look cool, and I'm actually interested in it. Now, there's a couple of things that Nintendo needs to have for me to really dive in and like say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna take Nintendo seriously, and that's the online gameplay, a reward system. If they have those two, this thing might be day one for me. It looks cool. It looks cool. Like I said, I grew up a Nintendo gamer, you know what I mean? Like I said, Nintendo lost me with the Wii, and like I like GameCube was my last Nintendo console. The Switch looks cool, but like I said, if I get it, it's primarily going to be a home console for me. Even though the other stuff does look cool, if they have the third-party support, it should take off, and if it's at the right price, I'm looking forward to it, man. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of Twitter reactions of people, saying, they're not really impressed with it. But it'll be a nice switch up. It definitely be a nice switch up for those who primarily game on, either Xbox and PC and PlayStation and stuff like that. If you that console would be a perfect alternative. It's not so much of I feel like it feels like more of a console than a Wii U, and it still gives you that handheld feel of a handheld. I'm not a handheld gamer, so that's why it's going to be a full-time console for me, but I'm really interested in the console. I was excited with the trailer. It sucks, yeah, it's not a traditional console like we wanted, but we got to get more information. We got to get more information about it, but I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I don't know if it's going to be successful, but it looks pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. I cannot lie about that. So that's how I feel about the Nintendo Switch. Are you guys interested? Will that be a day one? Comes out March 2017. We know Mario is going to be a launch game for it. We're hearing about Pokemon and stuff like that, but Nintendo Switch is looking like a really decent console, and it comes out at a nice time. A dead month, tax season. So yeah, it might be a day one for me. I ain't gonna lie. I've been 10 years without a Nintendo console, so I might jump on this. Nintendo Switch is looking really promising right now. So but that's all I got to say. And of course, Xbox is the best box. I am the best box, but I have to give credit when credit is due, and that's the Nintendo Switch. Looks cool. Come on.